Так, кажется, пошло. Все, звуки есть, игра есть, это все есть. В общем, у нас сегодня что? Неон. Только я тут уже начал чуть-чуть по нему лазить. Поэтому для того, чтобы начать с неона, нужно с него сначала свалить. Вот такой вот интересный момент. Мне пока нужно вот сюда. Фу, что спать хочется, такая погода унылая. Хочется постоянно спать.
Not exactly New Atlantis, eh?
Не совсем новая Атлантида, да? Ну да. Так, а чё? Ну, пошли там, что там делать? От меня просят. Тут вообще на Акиле это еще что-то можно поделать, но она... Но она не неон. Поэтому пока что в перспективе неон. Так, что там мне надо сделать? Мне надо что-то куда-то подкинуть. А как сделать, чтобы, короче... Блять. Да я не специально. Ты серьезно? Да я случайно. Ты со мной будешь перестреливаться? Ладно, давай назад. Ну, бросил гранату случайно, ну с кем не бывает, господи. Чё она чувствительная такая женщина? Успокойся. Так, как сделать, чтобы вот эта штука... Отображалась в уголке вот здесь сверху. Как? Ладно, никак, судя по всему. Так, кстати, да, у меня там... Ого. Нифига себе, пыхтолет. Но не суть, мне нужны... А 43 это что вообще? Я не знаю, что это, но мне нужны все. Так, и чё? Мне надо... Типа запрещенное место или нет? Я что-то не пойму. Мне сюда ж типа нельзя, да? Так, он меня не видит, судя по всему, да? Он, конечно, так смотрит подозрительно. Но кто я такой, чтобы не верить индикатору, да? Он, наверное, что-то подозревает. А, лол, реально сарказм написано. А, я невидимый еще, нихера я. Я крут, я крут. Как-то сложно. Что-то как-то... Во. А что мне нужно подбросить? Вот это, наверное, да?
You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know.
Так, ну я ниндзя. Ой. В принципе, уже плевать, наверное, да? Тут можно было прокрасться по крыше, а зачем? Что я могу улучшить? О, вот эту штуку могу улучшить? Это точность. Нет, а... В смысле? Что такое лазеры-невидимки? Тактическая батарея. Знать бы еще, что там. Снятая крышка, стандартная крышка. А что толку? Просто что она легче и косее. Класс. Выше скорострельность. Выше точность. Не, ну точность имба. Давай. Ну, тут вообще без разницы. А как-то урон от него увеличить нельзя, да? Ну ладно. А на что я патроны покупал, если у меня ни на что их никаких их нет? А, ну на дробаш есть, окей. Ладно, ну так и что? Я, короче... Угу. Ой.
We should stick to the main plaza, unless you like getting soaked by the rain. I was hoping you'd show up soon. Excellent. Now, I think it's time to...
Так, что?
Good. This next assignment could... Your next assignment is to find the security chief and use some And when I say creative, either look the part and be persuasive, or be quick with your hands. No corporation wears murder well around here. We may take some extreme measures, but now, if you need to find yourself a hobby outside of... I'm sure you'll be able to get that key card. Just remember, if any...
Окей, хорошо. И куда мне? Enjoy Gagarin.
Good to go for landing.
Captain, greetings.
А ты чё?
It is pleasant. I believe this is a... You may ask me anything. Good day, Captain.
Welcome. Need some work done? Sure, have it.
Блин, я ж такой двигатель не смогу поставить, да? Пилотирование 3, проектирование звездолетов 1, капец. То, что мощность... Я не понимаю, как это работает. Типа мощность 14, и это больше, чем у меня сейчас. У меня же больше сейчас у реактора. Написано у меня сейчас 20. Вот у меня 20. Здесь тоже написано 20. Но почему больше? Или это больше на 20? Как это работает? Не, стоп. Ну это типа их 2 у меня тогда будет, да? Но 2 нельзя. Вот я, например, его удаляю. А, ну да, и у меня будет всего 20. А что меняется тогда? Какая разница? Какой смысл тогда? Что даст мне реактор класса Б, если он по мощности такой же точно, как мой класс А? Что, какая разница? Зачем? Чтобы что? Ладно, неважно. Ладно, пойдем, что мне там надо сделать.
Can I help you?
We were just hoping Gagarin could show the same dedication
Sorry,
in return.
but that's not the type of thing I can just...
Closing off the city every time you want to run a tour group.
I'm not sure what kind of
Investor visits are the key to making Gagarin...
I thought I made myself clear.
A place where people want to live again.
People are living here just fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have security.
Just because
Yeah.
you look like an authority. You really don't have any. I hear you. Security key cards.
Не прокатило.
Can you stop taking things that don't belong to you?
Hey there. I think of security the same way too, but overall, I think you're ready to kick things up a notch. We'll soon find out. This next assignment requires a bit. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the
Discretion and the trade tower in Neon don't exactly go.
I thought that might spark. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between. Your job is to make sure. That's what we're hoping. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's executive director. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Art. The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation. We've changed several figures, just enough. Exactly. And that incompetence will be enough for them to further question. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately. So I've taken... We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any... I bet you are. Just remembered? Don't let the astral...
Так, ознакомьтесь с досье. Где? Итак, харизматичен, дружелюбен, общается с людьми, факты, детали, движим кредитами, финансовая безопасность — это все. Окей. Окей, понятно. Так, и куда мне? А мне там костюм дали, говорят. Вот это. А, блин, у меня нету теперь прыжка. Ой, не туда, наверное. Куда это я попал? Что-то там инженеринг. Ладно, давай в другой раз.
Hamza kept pestering me about his damn missing slate. Like security's got time to track something like that down.
Неужели тут музыка будет играть? А здесь довольно неплохо. Какие-то пиджейки у них странные.
Some Aurora and let loose.
Выглядит так себе.
Hey! Having fun? This place is insane!
Вип-балкон, да, вип-балкон, это мое, да.
All these years, and the man knows how.
Так, а он у нас кто? Он у нас за финансовую безопасность.
I suppose I have time for a little. I don't see how. All right, I'll bite. That's an awfully big claim to make. However, it does match some of my own. Look, it was nice meeting you. But it sounds like I need to take another. See you around.
Так, а где? Мне там как-то надо подменить данные. Ладно. Так, это типа диджейский пульт, да? Окей.
Just one quiet day. That's too much to ask for. I'm hoping there was a good reason that was locked.
Чё, я думал, здесь кто-то будет. А как я ее нашел? Вообще случайно нашел. Игра мне даже не сказала, что сюда нужно идти. Ты кто?
Feel free to disturb me. I can't wait to hear what you. I wouldn't normally bother with idle chatter. I don't own Neon. Neon is the property of Xenofresh Fisheries. Now, if you'd care to take a moment to dissect that statement in your... Not that it's any of your business, but yes. Actually, there are a lot of perks that come. One snap of my finger and people who ask too many questions. Well...
Как-то не очень продуктивный разговор с тобой. Есть мысль. Что в карманах у главы города? Каким хером я обнаружен? Не густо.
Someone came dressed to impress. Here on business? Ah, same here. Nothing like a... That would be infinite. Of course. They're putting forth effort to impress us. It won't have any significant impact. Risky, you say? Cheap is a word quantum synergy should never be associated with. I believed our team had thoroughly researched. Their instability was cited as a pain point, but one we could deal. However, upheaval always comes with it, and Drexler has yet to prove he can provide the consistency. A surprising conversation. I suppose the old saying, never judge a... It seems I have...
Как-то подозрительно, что они прислушиваются к мнению какого-то ноунейма, который просто подошел к ним в клубе попиздеть. Так, блин, дайте выйти.
Save it for someone who gives a damn.
Got a problem? I know you're tight.
Так, я когда-нибудь добегаю вот этих 100 забегов, еще 7, господи. Они вечность прямо.
Just the person I wanted to see. Well, that wasn't... You're a natural. I'm not just saying. The Astral Lounge can be overwhelming for some. Tie that in with manipulating people who are the equivalent of their boss's boss. Most junior-level ops. Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was...
That's exceptionally kind of you.
Don't tell me you forgot already. Our fun. Also, if you ever want an honest opinion, they're honest to a fault, and often give... It's well deserved. Just keep making... But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope... At least this next one will be a break. The
Окей.
next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the... Some call it retaliation. Not quite. When you uploaded that virus onto KeltCorp's network, that was a war. KeltCorp suffered the effects of that silently. This assignment is about making our target look completely... Let's just say we don't tolerate theft or... If you want to steal in this industry, and if you want to tarnish our good name, you better be... Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, your assignment is to plant an arc. The arc will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence. ARC stands for Assault, Reprogram, Corrupt. We think of it... The ARC locates hard wiring and manipulates the information current being sent back and forth. Depending on the situation, it's designed to do all sorts of things. Good. All you need to do is plant the ARC on the service. Do your best to make sure you aren't seen. And good luck. Keep it up.
Так, и куда мне надо?
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're going to do a quick scan for contraband and you can be on your way. All right, we're done. Welcome to Hometown.
Так, надо еще силу походить там по этого. А это что такое? Станция Полва. Интересно. Хоуптаун.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Excuse me. A little desperate here. This is such a long shot.
Да блин, женщина, ну я тут иду на задание. Ты что от меня хочешь? Excuse me.
All right, Adela. Oh, God. Right. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long... And now I'm a hero... You are sincere. So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small ship. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seats. Have you ever had a standard... You get it then. So, I just got assigned to the Markab. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got everyone demanding. I powered down. Hand over the contraband. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo.
Эта история такая точно, как и у меня была.
I'm getting to that part. Sorry. A tracker just landed and I just know he's... But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab... Listen, I just haul... Well, awesome. I figured plus credits.
Так ты парню или девушке? Что-то не это косяк перевода, или это реально так в контексте было?
I don't know. I don't want anyone to get hurt. The company is... Well, for once, working for such a...
Ну окей, хорошо.
You are the best! He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe.
Ну что, пошли поможем подруге, да, пока? Чё нам? Если что, к корпоративным разборкам потом вернемся. А, стоп, это уже здесь. Так, сейчас сектор надо... Раз уж мы сейчас будем перестреливаться.
and perhaps a bit of a dreamer.
Payday is
Uh-huh.
always a good day.
Здорово.
I'm new in town. You? What's your name, stranger? Friends call me Ernest because it's my... Fahim, huh? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm... Two ways this can go. Bounty says you made off with a haul of medical supplies. I get a bonus if I turn the shipment inside on. I figure they're in. I don't deal with smugglers. Well, I do, but my words. So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn good. But some... Maybe. And all I have to back...
Эх, зараза.
You? Slag steel, huh? All right, I'm not taking you in. But that job, whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. Suit yourself. One more drink.
Ну все, я вроде разрулил ситуацию, которая испортила жизнь этой девушке, женщине, парню, может быть.
This can't be happening. I feel like I can finally... You think? I don't mean to be ungrateful and all, but thank you.
И все. И все. И все. 50 опыта? Серьезно?
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
А как мне туда попасть?
Dust except for the factory. Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from it.
Я могу ходить где хочу или что?
Do you mind? I'm a very busy man.
Всем вообще плевать, да, где я лажу? Да должен же допрыгивать, алло. О.
Something. Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities of...
А, все, я не видим, окей.
The pirates use them as forward operating.
Было бы идеально, если бы вообще прямо к ней сразу телепортировало.
Let's stay away from Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
What is it?
Рафик.
Hey there. Good work. Now I can let Masako know how. Now, on to the next. Oh, but before I forget,
Стоп,
the
это она
results of your
немного.
Astral Lounge escapades are. I'm happy to say that the deal with Masako was very pleased with the outcome. Apparently, you said all the right things when it came to Arthur. Quantum synergy. Why did I have a feeling you'd bring that up? You've still got quite a ways to go, so let's keep it You can think of this next assignment as a step. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what the next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances... Spoken like a true Ryu, your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury. According to the rumors, it's projected to be set. The current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area. You'll find the Trident Luxury Line star yard, or remember, same rules apply.
Окей.
Approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Ой. А, да, можно даже так, можно даже не летать.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
All crew accounted for. We're ready to depart.
Captain, hello.
Так, а где это я вообще?
Welcome to Trident Luxury. If you have any questions about our product line, now. It's a Trident Deimos has fantastic missile batteries. But what a Trident may lack. A cruise on a We do not sell ships or parts at this location. And it's not like you would have any use for parts. Unfortunately, all that
блин.
should speak volumes about the quality of... Of course, it's a character. And if I'm being honest...
Короче, бесполезные диалоги.
I'm not certain why we're visiting this star yard. It's doubtful any of us have the credits to afford these overpriced vessels.
Вообще-то мы сюда приехали, чтобы сейчас бомбануть тут чертежи, чтобы стырить.
We've got our eyes on you. I'm trying to work here.
А ты кто? Ты просто сотрудник.
I have a lot
Но если
of
тебе
work to
даже
do.
имени не... Ля, там как будто настоящие какие-то щупальца. Угу. Мне надо как-то попасть туда.
What are you doing?
Что я здесь делаю?
This is the very heart. Oh, and it tells you. Well, it's here that I... Do random strangers go up to Da Vinci? Or interrupt Beethoven in the... Oh, yes, I am. If you have any other questions. Oh, my. Balancing elegance with the strict engineering requirements of spaceship. An art am I famous? Well, my many. Listen, if you want to talk about the max safe tonnage of the Astra, me? I design the future. Oh, why, thank you. Yes, I've recently won. It's a great honor, but after receiving so...
The trident is not a scepter.
Champagne? I've heard some associates singing the praises of a certain... It's some drink or food or something else. You seem to have nothing better to do. Would you care to go fetch me one of these velocity?
Close enough.
Oh,
Ладно.
fantastic. I look forward to...
Получение скорости.
In my line of work, one cannot be small.
Так, а где ей взять это? Не, ну я так понимаю, я могу это и прямо пойти. Давай, пошли. Дадим бабульке скорости. А почему, кстати, меня как его, не пустила сразу на планету, а сканировала? Ладно.
Keep moving. Scan us one
Так, куда мне? Так, а это она мне не ту херню хочет, типа, которая контрабандная, чтобы ей привез. Так, после загрузки сразу же загрузка.
No customer. Bienvenue. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my... If you're buying drinks, you better... Oh, well then, I'm honored to be your first.
That would make me your second, Madame Sauvage. I've never been...
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the universe itself was resting. Of course, of course. And...
А, они типа одинаковые, да? Ну, давай 2 возьмем.
But don't let the other rats hear you complain about your lot. Precious few manage to... Argos, eh? You do think, but most of what you do to survive... It's hard to give up your roots. You're all right.
Типа можно было свои корни удалить. Что? Так, а где? А чё нельзя? Так, ну а что не так? Я же ей купил. Velocity от мадам Саваш. Ну да, у меня все есть. Ну вот, вот он. Ладно. Так, а где вообще она находится? Я что-то забыл. Так, ладно.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
How are you easing into things, Andreja? Is our mutual acquaintance helping with the transition to this new way of life for you?
Yes, I would say that the proper adjustments are being made. The most difficult part has been acclimating to what
Green lights
you
on your
perceive
sandwich.
as the
We're
more
docked.
Hello.
This is where the magic happens.
Rest assured. I see. Huh. So this is the velocity. I shall see if it lives up. Well, it seems you've done what I asked of you. I'm sure having the privilege to run the... Now, run along, please. I have much work to do.
А что она мне просто и все? Я думал, она мне что-то даст. Я, если честно, думал, что то, что я ей помогу, как-то меня типа сюда пропустит. Ну, то есть... Ладно. Пойдем тупым способом. А почему? Так, а куда мне там надо?
their shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Dr. Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
While we're here, you might want to stay away from the edge of the upper platform. It's a long way down.
Just the person I... Please, you're not the type that needs to be babied. If it makes you feel better, I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor. Tell her assistant Maeve, you have an appointment. I won't...
Так, мы идем вместе, да? Окей. Какая статуя, женщина? Ты о чем? Ты про дракона вот этого, что ли?
Can I help you? Name an appointment. Confirmed. Ularu, you can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know. I see Imogene Salso.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
Oh, don't cause any trouble.
You know, if they aren't willing, that leaves us with only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Good. You're finally here. I'm Ularu Chen. So tell me, what do you think of... In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through
5 successful standard assignments and 1...
And on top of all that, a flawless record. I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've... Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as... Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide. That's exactly the type of operative I want. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity L... He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially... Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you... Simon's been working with us for years, so he'll pose no threat. He's paranoid, which is why I assume he's never been... Now, in order to confirm your identity, I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one, because...
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any At some point, he'll casually say, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal... You get to respond with, Razor Derby is the only real...
Oh my god, you corporate types never cease to amuse me. Now I feel like I'm trapped.
According to Simon Rychek, it's the only real... But if you want a lesson in sports, just ask him.
Well, now we know what kind of taste our latest operative has.
It does make things a little more interesting. Luckily, he's not a huge stickler for it. You'll need to travel to Sidonia to meet up with him. Just look for him above.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have...
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Окей, хорошо.
Unless we're picking up parts at Deimos or digging for minerals, I hope you have a good reason for landing here.
Ой, не ожидал я на такой высокий прыжок.
It's depressing. You lost? Or just come to ask another? Not much to see. Same old building. What I wouldn't give for a beer. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic... You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. I have information on a deal being proposed between... It's my belief that your employers would be... It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side.
Oh, that's a bit of a steep price for the information.
Glad you see reason. As you may guess, being an informant, I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my... If you take her out and bring me her... Liskova has a sentimental attachment. It saved her life once or twice, see? She's a freelance mercenary, but she likes her. She specializes.
Now wait a moment. I don't believe murdering bounty hunters was in...
You're doing me a tremendous favor. Malai's ship is called the Detour. Just remember to bring the gun.
Good to...
That's bad enough. State your business or I open fire. That's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing.
Чтобы спасти твою жизнь? Что?
Oh yeah? From what? Yours the only thing around here that looks like a threat to me. So,
А ну-ка, интересно.
reason why I shouldn't feed you to the void. Simon will never stop. The man will hold a grudge until his dying breath. I admit, it'd be nice to be able to relax a bit. Yeah, right. You know, I'd never... Oh. I get it. All right. You can have Ember. You have my word, you won't be harmed.
Как-то легко. В чем подвох?
Airlock integrity looks good.
Может напихать ей просто. Что у меня патронов совсем нет. Так, а где? Она сказала, мне никто не тронет, а то, что здесь никого нет. Это типа... Она одна.
I'm impressed. Simon managed to find... I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants... He knows I'd never part. We were a thing for a while. Until the... I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived. And now, I live. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead... Ah... The first time Ember and I met, she was pointed right at me. Oh, she saved my... In my line of work, we're always... You really think I'd let you just walk if you knew anything about me? The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since... Your ship, of course. I'd hate to risk damaging. Plus, this way I can simply climb aboard to see if there's anything. Any access cards I need, I can just take. I'm pretty sure I've... As much as I love her... Okay... Fine. You've come... Besides, I like to think of this as just a temp... She's always found her way back to me before. Why should... I already gave you Ember, and the truth. Something you may want to keep in mind. Next... Spoken like so many others in my... You can determine what the... I guess Simon chose why. Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange and a...
Может ее пристрелить, а то она какая-то дерзкая сильно. Ух ты, а что это за пистолет такой мощный? А можно его себе потом на постоянку оставить? 70 урона. Жесткий, типа. Фига ты живучая женщина. Ну, я, наверное, все-таки, загрузиться надо, да. А я могу ее корабль отжать? О, могу. Так, а давай посмотрим, что у нее за корабль. Корабль. Ну, в принципе, говно. Во всех смыслах. О, блин, а что, можно было на вот такие штуки двигло поставить? Лол. Прикол, надо учесть это. Как-нибудь. В своем инженерном порыве. Так, ну хз, ну типа вроде ничего интересного тут нет. Ой, я даже забыл, что у меня такой корабль есть. Лол. Ладно. Блин, ну реакторы все говно. Тут типа... Датура. Я не знаю еще, как с ней лучше поступить. Типа... Убивать ее или хай живая будет? Как лучше? Она мутила на самом деле. Она как-то не очень мне понравилась, как она себя ведет. Может пристрелить ее реально. Так, а где тут где-то должна быть ячейка командирского этого, типа командирский ящик, что ли? Ну вот обычный грузовой отсек, а командирского ящика тут типа нет? Окей. Блин, я не знаю, как лучше. Ну, корабль смысла забирать нету. Ну, а что, я его сейчас на учет поставлю, там, 1000 за 9 и продам за 10, как бы. Смысла особо это не имеет. Ну ладно. Типа я просто взял свой корабль, бросил в космосе, да? Кайф.
Ugh, I lived on Mars for an entire year, and I'm convinced I'll never get used to the dust
Надо
again.
не забыть продать потом корабль. Да, блин, опять я забыл, что это высокий прыжок.
Look who survived the devil. Wait a minute. You spoke? You should have just outright... Cool those thrusters. We have a history. A long one. I screwed her over one too many times, and she's been out for blood ever... I may have given her name to the UC at one point, but believe me, only it was too late. They sent a unit after her. But before you go feeling sorry for him, don't. Did I ever? These days I take great care when it comes. So, back. The world, it's strange. Hell, perhaps I've been running so long now that it... You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? Let's hope you're right. The information I have is on a deal for... I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you... Getting information is what you people... Best guess is it has something to do with Stanley Mc... Nice doing business.
Итак...
Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
For both Freestar Collective
right?
and United Colonies Security.
This Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. Ah, that'd be the greatest irony of them all, but... Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first.
anything you need to offer? Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Ну, типа 9700 регистрация.
I'm sure you can find.
Так. Ну, он типа огромный, но какой-то он... Нихера тут движков натыкано. Мустанг. Ух ты. Золотой? А их что, можно красить? Вот это прикольный. Типа это один и тот же.
Anything I can help you with? Sure thing.
Так, а где мой корабль? А, вот он.
That was fun. Now what?
All right, let's see what's out there. Retro's firing. Orbit stabilized.
Так, ладно, мне надо отойти минут на 15. Так, а где что читать? Я что-то забыл. Стэнли Макмиллан. А.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. It's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat. Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. Ah, that'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Так, ну и что? Я что-то нихуя не понял. А, во, еще один.
Now you can see why you see Marines that get sent here. Consider this posting a punishment.
Careful near the railings on the upper level.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a
Can I help you with some-
contract?
Oh, in that case, go right ahead. How? I was thinking of stopping by Jane's, or maybe, especially. Oh, I get that.
Пиздец. Серьезно? Никита, привет. Героям слава.
Well, that took longer than I hope whatever information. You've got a little spark in you. Now, let's see if what Mr. Rychek found. Give me a moment to run a decrypt. Let's see. Well. This is a sales initiative for Project Dominion. It's not an They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Meaning someone. Come with me. Masako needs to hear.
Ну пойдем. Куда-то мы там пойдем. А куда ты пропала? Понятно.
But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Это кто-то еще один начальник, да?
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, you see, Project Dominion is confidential.
Не, в Украина GTA играть точно не буду, мне это просто не интересно.
If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it,
мне нужно Starfield пройти по возможности, потом поиграть в Киберпанк дополнение, когда выйдет. Еще до этого времени успеть Starfield пройти, потом успеть пройти Киберпанк, а потом у меня еще будет Forza Motorsport, а потом еще Cities Skyline, так что у меня график расписан по играм до декабря минимум. Так.
I suppose, since we're trusting you in this investigation, Project Dominion is our latest advancement. Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but the project itself was nearing completion, which is why
Я что-то не понял. Нейроимпланты, что? Типа они все внешние, а этот станет что, внутренний?
Because you exposed this information. That won't mean you'll be exempt.
My goodness. Ryujin has a mole problem.
С родниками.
Huh. And here I thought your screening.
Exactly.
Кибербегун.
I hope we're all ready. I want you to go see Dalton Fines. You've brought an enormous security violation to our... And thank you. Some operatives may have seen...
11 косарей кредитов за нихера вообще, окей. У меня тоже в декабре ДР. И чего? Так, а куда идти? А, вниз сюда, наверное. Здорово.
Good. You're here.
Да, я здесь. Давай.
So, thanks to your work
Dalton.
in Sidonia, I'm told someone, a mole within the company, we're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a false... We don't conduct the sweep ourselves. But the Directive Theta has one unique... The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her. Ularu has the ability to thwart any investigation. Her knowledge and talents are why she's the chief of operations. Believe me, if this mole slipped past us, it would have slipped past anyone. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed to prove. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous out. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards...
Я с нетерпением жду, когда смогу проникнуть на свое рабочее место. Кайф.
If you get caught, the guards will follow steps, provided you don't provoke them. These are your fellow employees. At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties. Ularu doesn't know about Directive Theta, but you're fully expected. As far as she knows, it's standard. This is why we're bringing in a third party, and it's also why secrecy... It concerns me that you... A disruptor is a non...
Disruptor — это разрушитель.
Our subsidiary, Arboron, makes an excellent one that it will stun your target, giving you a chance to get... Good. No one can... You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage.
Окей. Встреча с Никс в доме мадам Саваш. Окей. Так. В смысле? А какого хера я здесь оказался? Я вообще-то хотел в этот... В бар попасть, а не на корабль. Игра, ты чего? Что ты делаешь? Зачем? Почему? Так, господи, что ж ты такой дохлик? Метр пробегаешь, уже устал. Так, может я скоро там... Что случилось, игра? Что-то зависло. Вот, отвисло. Автосохранение, понятно. И скоро уровень... Так, мне нужна встреча с Никс.
You got an appointment? 'Cause if not... Wow, nice to meet you too. I've written up a program just for the occasion. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Let's not close the door on this. You know, part of me. Alright, you win. You know what? And should he? Nothing's for free, you know. Cost is a gift.
Да, блин. Еще деньги хотят с меня вытрусить.
It's Camden chose. Just run this. Let's just say it's nothing. That's between me and another. But you can bet if someone wants something.
So you'd just casually rat out another Ryujin employee, just like...
I hoped you'd see it. Like I said with Camden, all you've got to do is run this little beauty on Alaru Chen's computer, and once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Alaru has is bound to take some... It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around. Here's the slate.
Я что-то ни хера не понял. Это что, паркур? Нет, это платформер. Платформер. Так, ну и чё, и куда мне? И с кем война? Серьезно? Но меня ж никто не видел. Значит, вопросов никаких.
Switching to a new target. This is gonna end badly for you.
Ну иди убей его. А попадать? Я бы не назвал это стелсом, но... Что случилось?
Nicely done.
Не понял. А. В смысле нет отмычек? Ты чё? Ну это вы зря вообще. Ты вообще-то в меня попадаешь, чувырла. Все, никто меня не видит. А ничего, что он типа упасть должен был? Ну ладно. Как вы меня отсюда увидели? Непонятно. Считается, что я ниндзя или нет? Нет отмычек, да блять. А, вот есть. Мастер. Ух ты, блядь, а я не сохранился.
Running a bypass? Be careful.
Как? Так, ну что? В принципе, меня спалили, но некому об этом рассказать, и конкретно я никого не убивал. Понятно, никто не пострадал, я понял. Перехуярила половину этого отдела, никто не пострадал. Женщина, ты что несешь? Так, и куда это мне? Так, я не понял, а куда мне? Наверное, нет, не сюда, я думаю.
I have things for you.
Погоди, пока я занят.
You take care of the right people. So, you made it. Guess Ryujin's an old pro, huh? No wonder. Now, I'll take that program.
All of that money at their disposal and a cutting-edge megacorp like Ryujin can't...
The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look. First, I'll just save off Mr. Cho's info. My client will very much appreciate that. Now on to Ms. Chen. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption from as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set. Dalton's going to be busy with this one. I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on while running all my software. Since you came through on your end, let's just say that slate isn't going to pay. But bear in mind, you're dealing with some pretty talented people when it comes. I can be sure because I know my business. But like anything, evidence alone. The rest is up to you and Dalton. And don't be too sure about that. Imogene was I'd almost guarantee there's... Here's the slate. As usual.
Окей. Типа планшет-то у меня, но просматривать я его не могу, конечно же, да? Да, вы не можете.
It might not be Gem's.
Да, а какого? Да, блядь, ты что, серьезно?
Something for you when you have a moment.
Я же нажимаю переместиться, блядь, туда. Что-то меня... Ладно, забей. Ура, сотка.
Catherine Lucian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder.
Я дострадал до этого момента.
Let's hear your report. I hope you realize what your negligence has cost this. Your orders were to incapacitate or evade security.
А я никого не убивал.
Touché. At least we've established. Now, let's see what sort of data was worth.
А я никого не убивал. Что ты мне не пиздишь? Блин, не, ну тут, конечно, вот эти все хрени, я только хотел сказать, классно детализированы, и вижу вот это. Никс смогла, так это он вроде бы.
Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few. Well, the motive could be anything. Either that, or she...
Imogen? She doesn't seem the type. But maybe that's her tactic. If she had me...
Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I want you to head to her office and escort her here. We have to make sure she does. If she runs, the guilt will be apparent. As much as I'd like you to subdue her and bring her in, she knows what fate lies ahead for those who... I just want to avoid a scene. Good. When you're dealing with corporate workers.
Ну окей.
I've got my eye on you. I've been waiting here for ages.
Try not to harass my techs too much. They have work to do. Let me guess. Looking for Imogen? I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here. She's always been the master of avoiding dust. There are work skills and there are life skills. I can't. She hasn't stepped into the office since the maintenance closure. Probably abusing her pay. I know for a fact she doesn't have any. Well, that desk work is what keeps your cred stick. So why are you? Alright. I have Imogen's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her.
Perhaps we need to get Dalton's permission to relieve ourselves as well. Good lord.
I forgot you're familiar with me. I suppose if you want to be efficient, you could bypass Dalton and go straight to Bayou. You're just cutting out the middleman, right? Word of advice. If you're planning on foregoing authorization and just tiptoe, two's a crowd if you're trying to lay low. Good luck finding Imogen. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let...
Поговорить с Бенджамином Байю, это кто?
Don't you have something better to do?
Блин, и как понимать вообще, куда я иду, зачем я иду? Карты нет. Какая точка, куда меня приведет, ни хера непонятно. Или понятно. Ладно.
Gotta call someone's power.
cause any trouble?
I don't recall sending for any... A heads up. You're telling me... First, you tell me why. And then if I... As long as it doesn't involve... I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in. And what mutual... This is starting... All right. You talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually... Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along. Fair warning. The Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but... If anyone... I'll just say... Be prepared.
Так, что-то я не понял, а куда мне? А как?
Need something? You lost, kiddo? Sounds like some... I had some high hopes for these days. And live... Besides, I ain't about to let a few undesirables... I may not be on the... Lucky for me, mostly tied up in those disciples and Solomon thought a small course. Now it's just... See for yourself. Oh, you're the one getting... I've got one rule for you in there. 3rd floor is off limits. Don't worry, she wouldn't be allowed. For the record, I'm only granting you access because you'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize.
Интересно. Так, не понял. Так, вы же не будете со мной стреляться?
I'm watching you. Back off.
Окей.
Hold it right there. We may have had a few dealings in the past. Now beat it if I catch you trying any...
Мне просто интересно, что здесь. Типа. Не, ну чисто навскидку тут ни хера интересного. Получается, меня наебали. Ну, в смысле, мне просто сказали не заходить, я уже сам решил, что там что-то, наверное, интересное. Но интересного ни хера. Ладно, тогда можно не вламываться к ним сюда. Можно скипнуть этот момент.
No funny business. Well, this amount of firepower is a bit of...
I figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the syndicate here. I had a feeling you'd be the one to... You stay in this business long enough, you get enough favors and connections. Nix owed me a favor. Yes, and no, but mostly no. Yeah? And I didn't look guilty before, based on those files you got. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be You're trusting me on this one. Huh. Not to cast doubt on myself, but I fully expected to push my I can see Genevieve and Alexis crin. If you live in Neon long enough, it's not a surprise. This slate holds the evidence to prove my innocence. I just need you to... I won't forget it. And I have a feeling you... I'm going to stay here and lay low until I know where Dalton... In the meantime, I know you don't hear it too often.
So Ularu is the actual culprit.
Я хер знает, надо мне это или не надо. Но как нас учат РПГ? Чего? Пошли поговорим с Улару. Чё, мне жалко, что ли? Что пока... А какого хую? Это типа из-за того, что я прыгнул высоко? Смешно.
Well, this amount of firepower is a bit of overkill.
I figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the syndicate here. I had a feeling you'd be... You stay in this business. Nix owed me... Yes, and... Yeah? And Ularu set me... And Project Dominion... You're trusting me on this. I can see Genevieve and... If you live in Neon... This slate holds the... I won't forget it. I'm going to stay. In the meantime...
So Ularu is the actual culprit.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Don't make much of it.
And accessories for all your acting is true.
Can't talk.
Так, где там с ней поговорить? Я забыл. На исполнительном этаже или что?
Well, look who's back. Dalton's gonna lose it when he finds out you went to the True. At least he had the good sense to speak to me. So tell me.
Ты вообще кто?
Inside the Syndicate? That area is off limits. Imogene knew exactly. If you think it's just a matter of time before it finds its way onto my desk.
Ты вообще кто, блядь?
Fine. Fine. Enjoy your time with Dalton. It'll all trickle back to me soon.
Ты типа какая-то супер начальница или что?
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Is there something I can help you with? Excuse me? Just a moment. Shutting the door and engaging locks.
Ты думаешь, это... Этот... Как это? Я с тобой закрыт. На самом деле, это ты со мной закрыта.
That's better. And that's quite the story you just threw in. And just where is this absurd... Is this a game? That just sounds... I'm not sure you'll get anywhere with
Критический успех, ебать.
Looks like someone's been brushing up on their corp. Fine. Since it's just... I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity LT. Please. It's insulting that you think I'd actually be working. That depends on how you define... You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. Masako, on the other hand,
Что это значит?
Strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO. What do you think? If someone was a threat to your... Of course not. You'd eliminate the threat before it had a It's all part of my plan. But don't worry. Infinity... It was never my intent. But when you arrived with information on Project Dominion, I knew Infinity. Imogene is the only one that Dalton... It had to be her. Oh, I'm no traitor to Ryujin. I'm the one that's... So, now that you know, it's time... With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. So whose side are you on?
Да я хуй знает, мне, если честно, на все так плевать. Да я не знаю.
Did I lose you? Well, it seems... The only way you stop me from caring... You could try to get me fired, but face it. Go ahead. I guarantee any... I've created the perfect scapegoat. It'd be your word against mine. I admit, I misjudged. If only I'd have gone to see Simon. But I've learned from that mistake.
Я хочу стать главой этой компании, ибо хули.
So, you're finally... And here I thought sin... I suppose you suddenly have all the facts now. This explanation... I find it hard to believe Ularu would take the chance to... But if this slate provides indisputable evidence to corroborate you, it will be a relief to... Now, I need to undertake the laborious... In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. Just take the elevator down to research and... You'll find Dr. Kara's office to your... Vina's the head of our research. She's the Once I've examined this evidence, I may need your help in moving. And not a word about this to anyone.
Как-то поначалу больше кредитов давали.
My career will be over if this deal...
I need that Rothicite if we want to complete the neural...
Good, you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take... The mole took priority. Now that Dalton has we don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamps. Let me introduce you to Vina Kalra, head of research at...
Yes, details. You see, the first part, the part Infinity stole, the second part is a shielding mod. You got that right.
No one wants their greatest asset used at... Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, we can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary...
I think implanting that device into your head is a mistake.
You're a Ryujin employee, and we've trusted you this far, so... Good.
And I love a willing subject. Now it's... The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for... I've finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires.
The last shipment we were supposed to receive never arrived. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated. I think we all share that concern. The station is called... Unfortunately. Otherwise... Be prepared for it. Don't worry. We'll figure it out and get that shit.
Бля, мне если честно надоело уже. Как-то, блядь, так все никакое вообще. Не, я что-то не знаю, меня что-то прям бесит. Не могу. Пока не хочу. Все, хватит на сегодня. Как-то вообще никакие эти квесты. Просто бегаешь, кнопочки Е нажимаешь. 2 часа чем занимались? Нажимали кнопочки Е. Ладно, все.